But one day, find out they're going to move. I hear her now arguing. I think she's arguing with like her mama or something. And she hollering about how she don't want to go. This shit was like a TV episode. So she hollering about how she don't want to go. She comes out, she sees me, she looks at me. She looks at me like she has tears in her eyes, but she looks at me like she wants to come after me, but she feels like no, that I hurt. And then she just runs down the stairs. So I'm Larietta. And she running. And don't forget she thick too, that ass is just, hey. Don't judge me. I'm talking about how I felt at that time as a kid. This is the woman I love. Don't do this to me. But I remember that. I remember thinking like, man, I wonder what's wrong with the boy. That ass jumping. Oh my God. Each step, I was, damn, run back up here. So it was like this little second floor little, you know how you walk up the stairs and you got the landing and then you go up the other stairs. So it was a second floor, like little landing. It was like a little inside kind of balcony where you look out the window and you can see the courtyard outside. She was leaning over the thing there, and I remember come walking past her. Like, should I say something? I don't know what to do. She's my girlfriend, right? She don't know how much I love her because I'm so quiet most of the time. I'm in awe. So she said something basically like, so you're not going to come and be with me? And I told her, like, I didn't think you would want me to be here with you. You seem like you were hurt. I want to help, but what can I do? She was like, you just being here with me is all I need from you. Like, she's teaching me a love that I still hold dear to this day, because I thought about a love like that when I was 9, and she brought it into fruition to show me that it actually exists. And that's the thing I've been fighting for. Outside of Larietta, there was only one other person in the entire world I wanted that from. That I felt that safe and vulnerable. Even though I didn't have reason to, even though I wasn't given reason to, I just wanted to take a leap of faith and hope you'll catch me like Larietta did. So she tells me like she just want me to be with her. So I come over there, I'm leaning, we're talking. And she was like, I can't handle this. I don't want you to be sad. She was like, because I've been crying all day. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what's going on? And this the tough part. I still remember the thought I had when I asked her the first time, what's going on? Because I grew up in situations where a lot of times they all experience that. They all experience somebody touching them when they shouldn't have been touched. And a lot of time, and a lot of people I used to talk to, they experience that. And I'm 10 or 11 years old, and it's already become the norm to me at this time. So when she's going through it, I'm thinking somebody touched her. I'm only 10 or 11, but I was willing to go try to take everything from them if they touched her. Without all the capability, without everything I needed, but that's the feeling I had. I wanted to eviscerate, but I'm already thinking that's the thing. So I'm asking like, what's wrong? And I'm thinking like, is that the thing she finna tell me? Like, what do I do? I gotta do something. She like, we moving. Like my whole world stopped. Cause I was hoping that she was rhyming. She was mispronouncing something. Her name Larietta. She could say words wrong. She's an angel and everything to me in my eyes. But of course she can make a mistake. She couldn't have said we moving. She could have said we grooving. She could have said, let's turn on some music. Let's do what we doing. Don't act stupid. This love, I can't lose it. It'll be abusive to do this. Like, is this for God's amusement? So look, I almost made a poem because that emotion I had is a poem within itself. So I'm like y'all moving to where? And she said somewhere far. I forget the place, but I know it was a different state. I'm like, I know I can't ride my bike over there. This CTA, this 30-day pass won't even get me there. And it was like Tennessee or Memphis or Mississippi or something like that. I'm like, when you leaving? She was leaving that day and they was going to come back and get their stuff soon or something like that. And the reason she's sitting over the banister, because the car that's outside is the car she got to go to and leave. And she just sitting there looking at it and had what I consider to be love for me to wait for me to tell me goodbye. My heart shattered. I told nobody. She kissed me and I didn't cry when she was there. She kisses me. She tells me she loves me. I'm so choked up, I can't even say it back. She walks downstairs. I sit there on the balcony and I'm looking at her. I watch her get in the car. I watch the car drive away. And that was the first time my heart broke. I don't even know if I was 10 or 11 years old when it happened, but I know I remember the feeling. May not be good with days, but I can remember feeling down to its molecule, down to its atom, down to its electron, down to the valence electron that's connected with another memory that makes me retain it, down to the nucleus with the protons and neutrons and whatever's inside of there. We're going to call that Q theory. But I can remember a feeling. So that's why I can do a story time with Q and tell you a story of a time of something I went through, of something that happened so long ago. And I remember so many details because I remember how I felt. Learning to learn how to love myself came with so many perks. And I just feel like I want to give it to you. Whoever you are, you can be a person that finds it this year, 10 years, 20 years, 100 years. That's why what I say, I want it to be timeless because I wanted to talk to you. And I'm going to talk to you through me because I believe we're all connected. So I tell y'all story time with Q because I was having a tough day and I wanted to express myself. It's one of the only things that always got me through some of the worst times. And that Larietta heartbreak, it's only been one person I've expressed how I feel about that too. And to this very day, I'm so grateful to them. They don't know what that means to me. That when I come to you that vulnerable, instead of hitting me like I've been hit so many times, you see my damage and you still coddle me. You still nurture me and make me feel a love that I can dream for. So when I go through what I go through, I told you I try to use the pain that I went through to give it to you in a way that hopefully it helps you. Or maybe it just may inspire you to tell one of your stories. You may record it yourself and do whatever you can. But I tell you this because I want you to know how valuable you are. That a kid that went through a lot of crazy stuff, y'all ain't even at 10% of the things that I've been through. Whether it's a heartbreak, whether it's a crazy situation where my life almost gets taken, whether it's a laughing situation, whether it's a you burned down your grandmother's house when you was 3, whether it's a you started an entire family fight when you was 5. Why was you 5 years old in a crack house? So it's a lot of stuff I can tell you. And this is just the way for me to open up to you. Because like I told you, if this is going to be a safe space for you, how can I tell you to do something that I'm not willing to do myself? So I hope this episode, me getting this feeling out and expressing myself, one of the very few things that I just need to even get through the day, because I know the days can be tough. And I'm saying, hey, if they tough for you, maybe write them down. Come to this show. Talk to me. Send me a message. Find your boy. There's power in the question. Information is information. So when I tell you something, I'm not telling you it because I'm better than you. I'm not telling you it because I say I know more than you do. No, I'm just expressing myself and the things I'm learning about myself. If there is a reflection in creation, maybe something I learned, maybe that experience can help you in a different way or your own way. But I just don't want to do it the wrong way. So we're going to do what the song say, and we're going to try to not let our past bully our present into becoming our future, because what they call pure is tampered with. The cure can't answer it. You're lost in a world looking for answers that's answerless. Look, man, the show finna change, y'all. Spoon fed long enough, now it's game on. Flame on, Johnny Storm with his napalm. Stay calm, yeah, strong, but it ain't on. Excuse me, but there's power in the question. You'll see that the power's in your essence. Confuse me, but I found it impressive. I constantly responded and found a reflection. Is also reflective. Now tell me what is info. Disregard, you don't know what your info. Start saying you a god playing limbo. That shit I had you at odds with your kinfolk. You telling me it kicking God cause I'm in rote. Forgive me, but it's hard to compress all his knowledge of self and astonishing in post to invoke. I'm a god that's within quotes. I've been dope and my conscience a big hope. Accuse me if you think that I'm wrong when I speak with my balls, but this is his show.